IBW really has not put that much into a lot of the guidelines and a lot of the goals. And there's a really lack of follow through on a lot of stuff we've tried. I mean, in my own experience, I feel that the DNC was a really good action that had absolutely no follow through. And that's why it ultimately was unsuccessful in its goals. I think we came here this weekend to try to figure out how to start over, you know. And I don't want to keep repeating the same mistakes that IBW's made over and over again. In my opinion, I think IBW is on life support right now, and it's just about dead. I think it's served its purpose, and probably, you know, a new veterans organization or a new group of veterans organizing will have to be the starting point from this moment on. I want to just say, you know, I heard it come up with, you know, educating soldiers, and I agree. Like, there probably does need to be, at least in IBW or with the new veterans movement, a source that they can, you know, learn the facts about politics. But to be honest, I definitely don't feel like soldiers are stupid at all. I think, in my experience in the military, I've met some of the smartest people in the military that, you know, blew my mind with the intelligence that they had. And really, I mean, we have to be honest about where we stand with who we are as activists, who we are as veterans, and who the soldiers are. I mean, they're not this outside periphery group that we need to feel like it's our burden to educate them. No, they're already educated by this. And I think Garrett pointed out perfectly that they're not staying in the military because they're dumb. They're not staying in the military because they like to go and do what they do. It's a fucking shitty economy, like Alan pointed out. It's a shitty economy out right now. And it's a global economy, like you said. And who the hell's gonna get out of a situation where they're getting health care, they're getting money, they're getting a dependable paycheck, and go out in the world where they have nothing? I mean, it's a situation we have to be honest about, and I think that's, you know, a lot of times that's what we're not really being honest with ourselves about where we stand, and about where soldiers stand, about where military communities stand. And if this is going to be the starting point of a new, I'd like to think of it as a new GI movement right now, then we have to be honest this weekend about where we stand, what our goals are, what our tactics are, what we have not done right, and how we can prevent making those same mistakes over and over again. Because we can't sit here as an enlightened activist and say, well, we know how it's going to go down, we know what works. No, we don't. The war is 8 years running now, and in my opinion, IBW has not really successfully stopped the war from progressing. I think that any kind of withdrawal that happens in the future, IBW will have largely nothing to do with it. And that's kind of a damn shame. So I think we just need to be honest about what our goals are, what tactics we need to use, and to readjust our tactics, you know. I do think that outreach to the troops is important, but we need to be very careful that they're not this group of just soldiers. Like, they're people that have problems, like anybody else here. And so, relating them on the level. And I also want to, I know I'm running out of time, but I also wanted to point out that if we are in that outreach to troops, I have more of a personal opinion that, you know, there's 1 million people in the military right now, in the armed forces. There's 1 million different opinions on what's wrong. And everybody here knows that the military is just a microcosm of our American society. In a lot of ways, it still is the most democratic army in the world when it comes down to how many people have different opinions on what needs to change. Thank you. I personally feel that when we do outreach, at least in Colorado, it's worked for us, is we put ourselves out there. We weren't trying to like lie about who we were, and we pulled in the subversives. In my opinion, I don't really feel like we need to. Let me just close on that. I don't think that we need to worry about getting this broad general public into our ranks. We need to focus on the subversives. Those are going to be the best organizers, I think. So thank you very much.